distractions, and those things that have been put in place to corrupt your mind, not to be able to reason anymore, not be able to see clear. So thank you, our Minister of Information, for that wonderful submission. We are no longer begging anybody, but make your choice. The choice is yours. That's a place I love in the scripture. He said, salvation, salvation. That salvation is in the valley of decision. Today is that salvation in the valley of decision. Any decision you make today, you will live by it. If you decide to be at the party of those, to be in the company of those that say terrorists should come and take our land, so be it. In the party that says terrorists will never have a footstool in our land, so be it. The choice is yours. The ball is in your court. Play it as you wish. I salute each and every one of you. Salute you once more, the minister. ICD. Does any of the co-hosts have anything to put on what our minister just said before we go to those that are raising their hands?
Me, no. Thank you.
Ugochukwu, are you in the other room?
No, I'm not in the other room. Go ahead, Jaja. I will come in.
Thank you. ICD, please unmute yourself.
Good morning, the host, Jaja Gosin, the co-host, and our Minister of Information, and everybody listening now. Minister, you made a very wonderful submission. You have already taken all the words I wanted to say, but I was a little change on what you said. As you're approaching to the D-Day for self-referendum, now is the war start. It's not going to be easy, and we don't have to fight everywhere. Why did Biafra lose the other war before because of the media propaganda which Britain used? All the information have just been or silent, so no one knows what's going on in the world. Now we have read on our fingertips. Twitter is more powerful than any other can think about. If you can check every person in this world, all the presidents, they're on Twitter. Trump made Twitter to become a weapon to fight fake news. Twitter, now X, is the only weapon available to spread the gospel. This morning, yesterday, we can remember what happened in Abuja when they said that I knew somebody, Chinasa Philip, was an evil guy that came up with nothing. I yesterday I was fighting them. I also have a counter narrative to them saying that if you think that Igbo is a problem of Nigeria support, I will referendum and I put the flyer there. Could you believe nobody responded to that, and now the Abattoirs is telling them now that they should be careful what they say about that man. They should know how to talk about it because of those things I'm writing to them. If you have access to my profile, you can see here we made more than 200 on that flyer. Send it. That's how we go. I did send it to Peter Obi, but the letter at the end they blocked me because anything they say, I had something that I said Peter Obi was a criminal, so they keep it from those river. Later they succeeded to block my first people handle I have on that one. So everybody now is our own duty. The Prime Minister has done his own. You can't be here and there. You can't be everywhere. We have to take it very serious. So what we normally do now, even if it's any newspaper, be a Guardian, be a Share Reporter, anything around, if you have a photo related to it, I post it there. This is how I'm creating my own awareness. Many people can read it, some read it, 2, 3, or even if one person is a good trade, it's a positive thing I did. And that's how we have to move forward. Let us just sit down and wait for what information will do. You can't be there and there, or just can't be down there. Not everybody that is able to come to the platform that we are now to the speak about what we're talking about. But when you put it into those people that have over 1 million followers, that information goes straight away to them. They help you spread the news. So we should help them now to spread our news. They are not going to publish it in the end of the platform because they know what it means. NTA is not going to publish it. If anything NTA put on Twitter, please attach the flyer to them. That's another way to spread news. The more we do it every day, the more we spread awareness. Before you know what happens, it go global. And that's how even BBC, CNN, they do put a flyer for them. They're not going to report it because they won't do it. Because Nigeria will do everything that should report it. Then we have to do our own. It's our own responsibility to do it. And if you don't do it, nobody will do it for us. So this is all I have to say. This has been great work to do. Let's do it and let's just finish the job once and all for us. We are suffered enough. That's all I have to say. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you for that wonderful submission. Opportunity has been given to us to showcase that which we have. Opportunity has been given to us to support our freedom. Opportunity has been given to us to say yes, we are in for our freedom. To say yes, this is our own government. To say yes, this is where we belong. To say yes, this is who I am. To say yes, this is who I want. This is the identity I want to give my children. To say yes, this is who I want to be. To say yes, this is where I want to belong to. That opportunity is here. Do not let it slip off your hands. Thank you, our brother ICD. God bless you for the submission. On this note, I don't know. Cletus, are you there? Faith, are you there? Cletus, hold on.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Just hold on a minute, okay? Faith, are you there? Let me confirm they are not there before I give you the mic. Faith, are you there? Amauchi, have you come back from where you went? Amauchi, have you finished the food that was given to you? Okay, you're still eating. Stella is really wonderful. Cletus, please come to the mic.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, I'm so great to be here today for the very first time. I'm following all the meetings and gatherings, and I was not able to opportunity to speak. So I'm very, very grateful to speak on this platform today. I have a very pertinent question to ask concerning this referendum that's coming. Okay, uh, I am here. We are here in Lagos. Please, I think some people need to know and where can we channels our our vote, and how can we get to understand, how can we people from this part of Lagos who are not online, who don't even know what this Android is all about. Like I have in my family, I can tell you now, I'm here in Lagos. Other my families, they are outside Lagos. Most of them don't even have Android phone. So how can I include them in this exercise that we are doing? Okay. Even last time, my brother, who is at somewhere at Wadi, they was asking me that he wanted to pay his liberation tax and all that. I was asking him to hold on because I wanted to go and pay for somebody whom I know is not a nice person. So I asked him not to go and pay anybody, that I'm going to give him the right source, which if he pay the money, he will get, you know, his own receipt. So that's how it is. So,
Okay, I will just give you the response that our Prime Minister gave to the person that asked the same question that you just asked now. Cletus, just mute yourself so that you will hear what I'm saying. There's a whole lot of noise coming from your
okay.
background. Just mute yourself.
I join you now. They want to answer me.
Our Prime Minister said, if your people don't have Android, I know your people are not island in your location where you live. If you can afford a small Android, there's Android phone that can access internet that is sold for 30,000, 35,000. Even if it's for just this particular purpose you want to use it for. So you mustn't go for those Android that cost a whole lot of money. You can use it as a part of sacrifice that you're paying to this liberation movement by securing just one Android for those people that are in the village that is distance from where you are. You can secure it and send it to them. There must be, if you have an aged person that is up to 18, 15 years, in this our contemporary world now, he or she will be able to access the internet. And he or she will be able to create a Gmail account for those as many as they are in your family to be able to vote. And he or she will also use the same a phone to snap, to take a photograph of those individuals that are of age to vote. So that is the instruction of the Prime Minister. So it's not a problem that your people don't have Android phone. You can use, because of this particular voting, self-referendum, and secure a 30,000 naira, or you go for Belgium one. Look for fairly use that is functional. Since you are in Lagos, look for fairly use that is functional, secure it, and send it to them so that they will be able to participate. Let it be part of your sacrifice in this forthcoming self-referendum that is kickstarting on 1st day of February. That is the only thing. And another thing is, you said about your brother that is living in Warri. Let him first of all locate, you will have to locate which state you fall in and your county, your state first. From your state, you will be able to find out how you will be able to contribute. Do not give anybody money to go and pay for you. Do not try it. Do not give anybody money to pay for you. Locate your state. There are numbers that the Prime Minister has made available on, even in this Twitter space where you are. Look for your own people there, or contact our Minister of Information, the young man that just finished speaking ago, Sonny Akbarawa. You look at him there. DM him. He will be able to fix you, to help you locate your state, and you will begin to participate and know what is going on in your state. And when this voting link is out, you don't even need to come to social media. You will see the voting link in your group there. I think the Minister of Information wants to say something to you. Just listen to him. Thank you, the Minister. You have the mic.
Thank you, Wachineke. What the Biafran government under this Prime Minister is doing is what you have not seen before. That is why we continue to hear questions like, we are not reachable to phone. How are we going to do it? How are we going to do it? Because one Nigeria has bastardized electoral process for years. That is why they always bring you into the hot sun. You come out, you line up. At the end of the day, your vote does not count. That is one. Number two, at the end of the day, if 100 people went to a particular ward to cast vote, you see that maybe 80 people will come back alive. The remaining 20 have been killed for the day because they must be gunshot. So this is what happens in one Nigeria for years. Now, my host, Jaja God, please check whose microphone is open so that I can mute, because it's giving us a noise. Now, in Europe and in other Western world, if you are not in your country, okay, if you are not in your country, you can stay where you are in another country and cast your vote for your emerging president or Senate president or governor or minister or county heads without going back to your country. You just log into the voting portal on your phone or your computer. First, you must have had to register through the database system, and then you have your ID or voter card. So you are eligible to vote with the age limit of above 18. And when you log in, you just press a button, you cast your vote at the comfort of your home or at work, or even in your playground, or even if you're watching television in the place where people are watching football on a very big screen. You're sitting down there and then casting your vote. Nobody will even know that you're casting a vote to your country or to your county of election that is ongoing. So I know when we say use your phone, some people may say, oh, why don't we go and line up? Why don't we go to that primary school? Why don't we go to that village square? Why don't we go here and do it the way we have been doing? No, no. You cannot continue to do the same thing the same way and expect a different result. That country contraption zoo that you called have no database system. And as you are registering on the database system, you're casting your vote for your referendum. And it's counting. So the same way that you are used to a smartphone in your hand that you use to make call and run your businesses, is the same way you just need to make use of this smartphone and do the enrollment on the database system and cast your vote for the referendum. Just like my Minister Jaja God explained, it's very simple. Only with a smartphone, I can impute the data of over 100 people. I just need to pick a pen and a paper and sit down. I'll tell them to line up. You come, you tell me your name. If you have anything that you need to give me as a means of identification, I'll create a Gmail account for you. I used to log into the portal. With that, I will input all your information. I will still use the same phone where it reaches the time that they say, upload your photo or snap a photo of yourself and put. I'll still use the same phone and then snap you and then upload it. Then I click confirm, wait for verification, and then the thing will be completed. I don't finish one person. I will say that person stand here. The next person will come and do the same thing. The next person, the next person, the next person, the next person. With one phone, I have been able to impute thousands of people. It's just that I will need to have the time. I need to sacrifice my time and do it for like over 1,000 people. Because it is about Biafra. It is my own sacrifice for the Biafra that we need to get. So I would like to sit down and sacrifice it. If it will take me a day or two, I will say, okay, me, I have people in my community, people in the village of Stella. Even the name of my village is Stella. I say, people in the village of Stella, you can all gather in the compound of Ugochukwu to input your data. There is one person there that have a smartphone that can help all of you. I will say, come with this, come with this, come with this. Or come with your father's name, come with your mother's name, or come with your family, come with this on the paper, come with this, all of you will come. At the end of the day, I have helped over 1,000 people to input their data on the system. So if you are in Lagos, and then you have like 20 people as well that don't know how to go about it. Then you happen to, I know all of them may have the smartphone, but may not know how to go about it. But you will now know how to go about it. You call all of them together, you start lecturing them with the videos that we have done, the registration that will be coming out, and the step-by-step guide and how the database system will be running. You put them all through. Everybody come together, sit down, listen to you, and then it goes through. Before you know it, you have added knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to the over 50 people that came to listen to you in that Lagos where you gathered them. And the thing now will become spontaneous and contagious like a virus. Who comes and listens to you and finish and go will be able to now transfer the virus of being able to do it to another person. And that virus will continue to spread like that. Another person will still get the virus of knowing how to do it from another person. Another person will still contract the virus like that from another person, and then the thing will still be going. So, it's one thing to do something, and then it's another thing to be determined to do that thing. Commitment is what we are talking about. If you're committed of something, you will find every way and manner and all solutions available to get to the root of it and make sure I also do this thing and it works. That is why we say take it as your own responsibility now to create the awareness and also to know the technical know-how of what you need to do. Just a smartphone, and the rest is simple. A lot of you knows how to register yourselves on Facebook to have a Facebook account. So some questions may be asked in those simple manners. Your name, the name of this, the name of that, the name of father, the name of mother, your state of origin, and please remember to know your present state of Biafra now. That is why we say everyone should locate your state of Biafra now. You may have been in Old Anambra, and then maybe 4 states or 5 or 3 new states have been created out of Anambra. Get to know so that when you look at the map, you know where your own village falls into the new state. You know the name of the state because it may be asked there, what is your state of Biafra? They may ask you the old, they may ask you the new of today. So whichever information comes out, you will have every information at your fingertips. And then you put a situation whereby you don't know if you fall into the number 3 state in Anambra. Then you're going to the database system to go and input your data. Then they ask you, what is your state? You now go and put the number 1 state. When you have not gone to check the map to see where your village comes out first. At the end of the day, you have already falsified your information. And tomorrow now, you will need to go back to see how you can correct the information that you put before that was wrong. So we don't need any back and front issues here. So start checking and knowing your state now and know everything that is needed to be done before the 1st of February 2024. It's very simple, please. No need going to line up along the street. It's just for you to stay inside your toilet self. Stay inside your toilet when you are pooing on top of your sanitizer. You just sit down there and you are doing something on your database system website. Nobody knows what you're doing. It serves you the stress. Your secret is secured. The privacy you have and you're enjoying it without anybody hitting you with a stray bullet. Thank you, my minister, Joseph God.
Thank you so much, my Honorable Minister Mazi Sonny Abarawa, for that wonderful clarification. And I hope, Cletus, were you
Yeah.
able to grab anything from what the minister said?
Yes. I quite understand the explanation. No problem. Yeah, I will keep on raising my hand whenever I have programs. Yeah, I'm from Old Imo State, precisely. Formerly, we used to call Olo in Oru West. So
Oh,
I think I know it's Olo State, but I don't know my my administrator over there. So I need to find out who is my administrator in Olo State. So I think I believe I fall in Olo because I'm Olo in Imo State, Olo West. So yeah.
it's okay.
So
You're welcome. You're welcome, my brother.
thank
You're
you.
welcome. Thank you so much.
Yeah. All
And
right.
keeping on Tell your brothers that are there in Lagos, and as you are in Lagos, let your eyes be wide.
All right.
Thank you so
All
much.
right. Thank you.
My
Thank you.
brother, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Just like my prime minister have already said it all, and you've already said it all. I wanted to chip in just little thing concerning this registration of this self-referendum. So now I was because now I even made a call to one of my uncle also back there who is not here with me. So I was requesting from him to make to take a photograph and if that if that I don't know, but I'm trying to know if it is possible because since the photograph can be uploaded, so if you can take a recent photograph just like the way it has been instructed on the like the way it has been instructed. So and I will create the Gmail for them and register for them and do everything for them myself here. Is that possible that way? Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
And also, you said what?
Yeah, what I mean, I made a call back home, so I was requesting for a recent photograph, passport photograph, so that I will be able to help to register as much as I can myself from here, because I know that so many of them will not know the way to go or how to do the registration by themselves. So I will try my possible best to see how I can register as much as I can, even from here. Is that possible?
Yes, it's possible. What is needed is the email address. Meet yourself because of the callback. The email address, one, and their photograph, and the state of origin. Are you getting it? That is the only thing that is needed, and they are good to go. Thank you so much, Nonso. I think
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much, Mazi Jaja. So that is the reason why I just wanted to be corrected. So before I begin to pass the narrative, that was exactly what I was trying to chip in to also contribute to this our brother that just asked this question, so that it will not be so difficult. So as long as you have the opportunity to be here to get this information, so this is exactly the way for you to go. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. What you just said for another people that didn't understand, who didn't listen, or didn't understand what the Minister of Information said earlier. This is exactly what the Minister of Information said. Minister of Information even go to the length of a kind of giving example of what he's saying, that if he should go to Stella, if Stella should be the name of his compound, and he went to Noso place or Ugochukwu place. All the people there, the only thing that he need is time, that it will take his time. He have to sacrifice his time and his everything for that day, for that particular thing. If you have up to 1,000 persons, what you will be doing is to create Gmail for them, take their photograph and key it into the system and allow it to confirm that the login is successful, that the voting is successful. Then he moved to the next person. He already put out the example out there that every one of us will follow suit. So those that are complaining, our people are living in the village, they don't have a phone and they don't know how to reach them. Buy them an Android phone, or you buy it yourself. Look for somebody that will snap picture and send to you. You can create Gmail for them, and you will use their pictures to vote for them and send their voting this thing. That is the way it should go. But every information must be specifically on individual basis. Thank you so much. I think Stella has something to say
Yeah, I
before.
wanted to ask, where are we supposed to go to exactly to be able to identify our state and our county on site?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Did you hear
Yes, I
me?
can hear you. Yes, I heard you.
Okay.
For you to identify your state, you're already here on the media. Contact any of the media team. Sonia Barawa will assist you.
No, I'm talking
You know,
about
before
people
now,
that I don't know. We are many here, not for me.
that person should contact our Minister of Information or any of the media team. They will be guided. You know, the Prime Minister, I asked him the same question, but he said that he will do something about that. But there's no a particular place or where you will go. You say that these are the numbers. You know, these people are in the homeland. So their numbers are not disclosed where you can go and they
For
get.
ex-
But
for e-
if you
example,
want to know your state,
can they get it in our website, Biafra government website? Can they dive into there and look for the states and find the
the
county
best
where
way
they
to
belong?
get
All
it,
these
the
things are
best
what I
way
want
to
to know.
get your county now is to contact the Minister of Information. And the Minister of Information is always here with us. It's not like they are not reachable. They are not like the Zoological Republic government personnels. You can reach them. So all those things is not a problem for you to find out where you fall, where your county is, where your state is. The only thing you do is just to send him your phone number and all that. He will send it to those people that are overseeing your state WhatsApp group or Instagram group or Telegram, and that is it. I think the minister, you're back. I don't
Please,
know.
what was
It's like
what was the question?
somebody is tapping from your network. Stella is tapping from your
Yes,
network.
so thank God.
The
You know the
question,
right person that was tapping my network. It was Stella.
the question Stella asked is there any platform where somebody can go or any where somebody can go and he'll be able to access his county or state easily without consulting anybody?
No,
That is it.
that number we posted. I have just posted out the number again now. That number is the only number that is saddled with that responsibility. What we are trying to avoid is opening up all the state uh, de facto groups out to the public, whereby Musa will jump in and enter, Adamu will jump in and enter, Efion will jump in and enter, Ngozi will jump in and enter, and Toto Milayo will jump in and enter. So we only want a situation whereby Ngozi will enter one place after contacting the number, Okon will enter one place after contacting the number, Adamu will enter another place instead of everybody running to go and enter everywhere because they want to know what is happening in all the places. So that's why everyone must contact that number. And we know the workload is cumbersome for that number, and the Prime Minister is working to see that the number will have assistants to be working alongside with the person. And what we will plead you is when you contact this number to allot you to your state de facto, wait for response, knowing too well that there are too many traffics coming into this same number requesting for the same information that you are also looking for. So when you do it, you wait for response until you get. And when you don't get, continue to request. Continue to request until you will be attended to. When there is another means and when there is another option that is made public, you will hear from my Prime Minister and we will make it to go viral. But for now, we go with the one that he made available. Thank you.
Thank you
I
so
have
much.
another question like it. Can we
Hold
have
on,
something like where
hold
the
on,
whole
Stella.
state? Sorry.
Hold on, please. Sorry. Um, uh, the Minister of Information have said it all. If you go to the Jumbotron, you will see the number there. You know, one thing with our people, sometimes they are so impatient. If you chat this number and they didn't respond to you immediately, you will say that the number is not going. That is the complaint a lot of people are giving. If you chat this number, you have to be patient. It's only one person, maybe 1,200 or 200 person, 100 person, 50 persons or more than are chatting and sending him text message on daily basis to respond to them. So once you chat, wait, it will definitely get to your turn and he will respond to your text. So once you chat, exercise patient. Don't say you have chatted that number and there's no response from that number, so therefore you don't want to chat again. Keep on keeping on and you will get to your destination. Thank you so much. So Stella, please.
Yeah, I said,
Unmute
is it
yourself.
possible to like have the map of USB, and then put everybody's, the whole map there, and maybe you write in little letter the old name so that people can identify it by themselves without going through phone that will start the movement of the registration or the speed of the registration. The whole map of the USB in written in a small letter, the old name, so that people will enter into the map and identify. It's just like somebody traveling. You are going to an area you don't know. With the map of the area, you're able to find where you're going to. So, thank you.
Thank you so much. And I don't think that is anybody's decision to make. Because I think okay, Minister of Information, you want to say something? Go ahead, please.
I believe that when we unveiled the 40 state of Biafra, all the maps were posted out there for Biafrans to see. One thing with us is when Prime Minister posts something and we post, we share, we don't keep some of the important posts for memory references. But as it stands now, with the hands of friendship that has been extended to other people that wants to be identified as Biafrans and with the Biafran government, the 40th state of Biafra continues to increase. So at the end of the day, you will see more maps of states that you did not see. But for the previous ones, you saw the maps that were posted out by the Prime Minister. So all you need to do is locate your map, you check your village, then you get to know where your village falls under which state. But any other thing that we may suggest here will not come to play until when it is adopted and implemented. But for now, we have to work with what is available that the Prime Minister has approved. Suggestions are welcomed and will be looked into. But in due time, whichever one is adopted, the Prime Minister will make the announcement and every Biafran will hear. Biafra is not where your opinions and suggestions will be downplayed or swept to the trash. You will be listened to, just like in the Biafran Parliament. Will be listened to and reconsidered. When 2/3 of the House adopt, it will go. So for now, we go with what the Prime Minister has approved, and when any other thing comes up, he will still make it public. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my Minister of Information. Thank you for that clarification. For now, there's no approved map, and I don't think it's going to do us any good to start putting the old wine into the new can. We are not going to do that. Everyone will find his state and locate it at the due time. Thank you so much. Anyone that the Prime Minister approves will follow it. Mouthpiece of the gods, you are welcome, and I want to also welcome our brother Mazi, Goswell, and every other BWOC members or the Biafra Writers of Conscience. I salute each and every one of you, anywhere you are. Thank you so much. Mouthpiece, please unmute yourself.
Thank you so much, Jaja God, and I thank all the co-hosts and all our ministers and all wonderful Biafrans. I thank you. I welcome you to this space. I'm at work, so I don't want to say much. There's something I just wanted to point out. I remember the Prime Minister, when the states were created, there were some, I think it was written out, and you know where your state belong. I think it's just maybe to update it again. I think that's all. Then secondly, for everyone who is opening an email, please do not forget to write down the name and the password. Just keep it in a safe place so that whenever you need it, you take it. So, you know, it's not just opening an email and then forgetting about it, because you must have your password in order to log in, just in case there's anything to be done. I just wanted to chip it in. So that's all I want to say. Please, thank you guys, and keep doing the needful. We are going home. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, our Mouthpiece, for that wonderful reminder. Please, if you're helping people to open a Gmail account, make sure that the name you use in opening it, write it somewhere, write the password somewhere, more especially those our aged mothers, fathers, and those ones that cannot remember anything as quick as possible. Help them make those files. Buy a kind of um, uh, what they call it. Buy any tick back or buy any
Just a small exercise book and keep it safe.
exercise
Yeah.
book, any one at all. You can buy it, file it, and put it somewhere that is safe, so that when it will be needed in the future, you also bring it out and help the people out for easy access to the account you've created. Thank you so much. That's a good one. As you go, Chuko, unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you, Jaja. Thank you, Minister of Information. Thank you so much for what you guys are doing and what each and every one of us are doing. I like according to what Marcus just said, it's very very important because I know most of these countries, when you are making a document, there was a time this happened to me, like when I was applying for a passport to my country of residence. I later forget the password of it. That was a big deal because sometimes you needed to log in because this is a connect to database. I don't know about how it's gonna be if it's gonna connect. But you have to keep the password. It's very very important. It's really very important. I have to remind them this. Just have to file it somewhere where you have documents because it's easy to forget. Because everybody, and I also use the opportunity to somehow, like I may say, appreciate Biafrans for their questions they are throwing. I understand this is what I expected because there's nobody who will be into such a dungeon, into this disgusting unity, disgusting system, a system of chaos and even worse than chaos, a system of that you are turning around looking for your life. You are searching for your life in everywhere around you. You're like, you can't sit down and relax where men are crying. And in the other way around, also, you have to have patience with the government because it's not easy building building a country from outside, putting everything in place at the same time. So you have to take it easy with the people that is running this. I understand. I really love the questions, your tenacity, those from diaspora trying to help their family. All those things I want to ask it, but to be honest, because I can for now I just have to wait because I see questions are being thrown to this God-given wisdom men around us, the information minister, the prime minister, the in fact the government entire. I have some questions, but believe you me, I cannot throw it because I just have to wait. But I love what you guys are doing. The other way around, please have patience. I love your tenacity of getting your ass from this dungeon. This is what we need, and this is what we need to do. Thank you so much, each and every one of you. We are here. We're not going anywhere until everything get in place. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mazi Guchko. Thank you for that. Biafra Susi Warrior Queen, can you unmute yourself? Okay. Mazi.
Good
Okay.
evening,
Go ahead.
great people of Biafra. I greet everybody in the house. I warmly greet every great person in this platform. Minister for Information, I salute you. Jaja Godson, thank you for giving me the mic. Sister Stella, I thought the enter trail they come home, I can't eat my food before you finish. Mazi Goshuku, I greet all of you. Yes, 12 days to our self-referendum. Cast your vote from the comfort of your home. Me, I don't cast my vote already. It's already there. It's already there. We are just waiting for that day to come. I think a lot of us is very excited, waiting for that day to come. There is nothing the terrorist zoological government can do. There is nothing they can do to stop us. That movie train, the more we fuel it, the more it go faster. And the more we go to our destination on time. We reach our destination on time. So nothing will stop us. This is our time to shine. No force under this earth can stop our tenacity. God have given us that land thousands of years ago. They try to take it from us. They try to eliminate us. They lie to us. They deprive us of our identity, of our history. They take history away from us, our true history. But God, with his infinity mercy and love that he has for us, from time to time, he keep on sending somebody to save us until we get to this very point we are. So no man under this earth, as far as you breathe that air that was created by God, can stop us. It's so unfortunate that people don't learn from history. They don't learn from history. If something happened to other person, what makes you think that it won't happen to you? If God have said that he is going to bring all his children back from everywhere he has scattered us, he did it before. What makes you think he will do it again? He is the creator of heaven and earth. He is beside us. I don't think there is power above the creator of heaven and earth. My Bible tells me that if God is for us, who can be against us? Is it death? Is it suffering? Is it Nigeria Islamic State? Is it the terrorist British, the British people? Have been the terrorist American people? No. Nobody can be against us if God is for us. That is why they cannot, they have tried so many things to fight our prime minister. But they don't know the force behind him is direct from above. No man, nobody give it to him. Nobody is behind him. The power behind him is direct from above. They don't know. Or they know but they are pretending not to know, because the destruction coming upon them is greater than the one that before the people of Egypt. Far more greater. It's so unfortunate that they are not seeing it. So, my brothers and sisters, let us be happy. Let us just do our best. Give the little we have. Today is our fundraising. That little you have, go and give it. After giving it, then you go and sleep, relax, and let our Prime Minister do the work with that little that you give, as he has been doing it. That is all I'm asking. And next Sunday, don't forget, is our Prime Minister is coming to Germany. My wonderful brothers and sisters, the great people of Biafra, please keep the date and join us to welcome our Prime Minister. Once again, the best food of Germany na kartoffel. Kartoffel na, you go see kartoffel salad, ofe kartoffel, this kartoffel, the other kartoffel chip, kartoffel na potato. Na be their best food. Not wey they eat wey kartoffel no dey. So go and save that money wey you go take buy kartoffel, any kind of kartoffel, for our Prime Minister. Thank you very much for giving me this mic, and God bless you all. He said.
Thank you so much. Thank you, our own Susie Warrior Queen. God bless you for that wonderful submission. And I want to ask for a favor. Anybody here that have that movie, that Susie movie, send me this thing. That thing is not on YouTube. The ones they have there is cut, and is not complete. I really want to watch that movie. I want to understand something from that movie, just like the 300 Spartans. I want to watch it.
You can buy it on YouTube. You buy it, they will give you some hours, maybe 24 hours to watch it.
They don't have it. We are not preview to those things here.
Okay.
I've also googled it. I'm not seeing the complete movie. Thank you so much for that wonderful submission. Our own brother Mazi, God's way, please submit yourself. And our Professor Biafra Liaison Office, MID, is the same person. You're welcome. Mazi, God's will, unmute yourself. Is God's will with us? God's will, are you with us? Okay. And Anastasia, BCB, if you're there, unmute yourself. BCB, Anastasia, are you there? BCB, if you're there, unmute yourself. BCB, are you there?
Yes, hello?
Go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead. We can hear you.
All right. Thank you very much for this privilege. I want to once again appreciate all of you. It's been an incredible job. However, I have a question I want to ask, please. Because we know the zoo people and their way of doing things. I want to ask, in a situation whereby, for example, that database, they blocked the site from working here in the zoo. Have we tried to see whether it can be bypassed through that the other, what is it called? Is it VPN? Or is there any way people in homeland can bypass it? I don't know whether you get what I'm saying.
The database cannot be blocked by the zoo. The database cannot be blocked by the zoo.
Okay.
Do you hear what I said? So there will be no need for your VPN. The VPN can help you to unlog into many things once you have them. if you're unable to access it when the database system is out. But I believe with the information that will be required from the database will not have anything to do with you having a difficulty to log into it.
It's all right.
Okay.
Thank
you. Yeah. Thank you so much, my brother. Do you have anything to say on the topic and on the first our self-referendum that is coming?
Of course, there is nothing much to say. All we need to do is to continue to encourage our people. It might be myself. I've been talking to a lot of people, getting them informed about the current, the prevailing information as regards to that database. And immediately this thing is ready, so that they should be able to they can be among the first people that will register. So all hands must be on deck, because ndị Igbo si n'Igbo eberela na mgbapụ. So there is no need of wasting time. Like I used to say, this one is not like the zoo vote that does not count. It's not like the ones they tell them the obedient family that your vote is your power. But at the end of the day, here they are crying by the side. So this one, the assurance is there. Your vote will count. Nobody will manipulate it. You are going to experience the power of your vote. They are going to see the effect of their vote. So everybody should rise up. Let us do this once and for all. By the grace of God, at the end of our sovereignty restored, to the glory of God. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, BCB, for that wonderful submission and also contribution. Thank you so much. We are not here for scammers. We are not here to do it the way the zoo is doing it. We are here to bring what they have not seen before to the world. And our own sister Gloria, you're welcome. We see you. Biafra Liaison Office, Italy. Can you please unmute yourself?
Yeah, good evening from here.
You're welcome.
Can you hear me?
Yes, our professor, we can hear you. You're welcome.
Well, with all Biafrans, I salute everyone, the anchor of the program, all the ministers, and everybody here. It's so good that we are hearing the new development. You know, today's team is so important. 12 days to our self-referendum. Cast your vote from the comfort of your home. That is a very, very welcome development. But my own submission is it's just a kind of a reflection, in this sense that those in the diaspora, we in the diaspora, we still have a very big responsibility towards the digital system, in the sense that the voting system relies on the creation of electronic mails. And I think for us to support and also to make those at home to have less risk, it is important we use the extended family formula. Extended family formula in African, JEG has to do with one person representing plus and minus 15 in family. Meaning, if you have somebody in the diaspora that is in this struggle, that person in the diaspora has the responsibility of making sure that there is the registration of email addresses through which people will cast their vote in this upcoming self-referendum. So it is very important. We know that this is our responsibility, and for people not to, to make a kind of mistake, there is a need that when we are registering this for our people, that we register, we maintain the passwords, and also if the person's phone number will be incorporated, it should work. It works with OTP. something like that. So it should be done in the particular moment in which they are on, which their computer or their phone numbers are on, so that at the end, the interested person, the very interested person, cannot miss, to log in at the appropriate time. What I'm trying to say in this particular time is this: if people want to have free login in the accounts during the registration, they must be in tandem with that their brother that is in the overseas, or that their sister that is in the overseas at the same time of registration, so that those at home, will be able to enter at the exact time that we're doing the voting. So that is the duty that each and every one of us that are in the diaspora need to consider, because not everyone understand the process or processes needed for a successful registration of email. It may be simple for some people, but I know that it's not all that simple for those in homeland. That is what I'm trying to say. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's why many people are volunteering. What you're saying is right. Those people in diaspora and those people that you have people that cannot help themselves to create the email, create it yourself. That is what our Minister of Information have said earlier. Create it yourself and help them to vote. In that way, there will not be a wasted effort or something that you ended up creating Gmail account, and at the end of the day, the person don't have the knowledge of know-how to go through the process of voting. You help that person to vote, have all the information of that person, is your brother, is your sister, is your siblings. There's no way he will be afraid or she will be afraid that you're going to do something with his data. Create the Gmail account. Even if he has another Gmail account he was using before, or if he has another Gmail, because there are people that already have Gmail account, use the one that you have already. In another one. Use the one that you have already that have your name and everything to vote. Thank you. Thank you, our professor, for that. God bless you, sir. Our own brother, Maazi Goswill, are you there now? Maazi Goswill. Okay. Amuche, are you there now? Amuche. Amuche, you're not there. Victor, if you're there, unmute yourself. Can anyone hear me?
Yes, Jaja, we
Yes,
can hear
Judge,
you
we
very
can
well.
hear you very well.
Victor, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, I
Yes,
can hear
I
you.
can hear you.
Hello.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
Tito. Can you hear me now? Yeah, my
can you
brother
hear me
Big
now?
Jagan.
Yes, my brother Big Jagan.
Yes, I can hear you. Is that Victor speaking?
No, this is
Yeah, Victor.
Huh?
Chukuma Eze.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
it's Victor on the line.
Chukuma, mute yourself. Chukuma, you just come in. You come in, you mute yourself. The mic will come to you. Victor, if you can hear me now, please speak up.
Yes,
We're hearing you.
all right.
All right.
Thank you.
I want to check from my location. I want to start by appreciating every one of you. Hello?
We can hear you.
Yeah,
Speak up. Go ahead.
good. I want to start by appreciating every one of you. You guys are really making the difference. Not just you, but the world has come to realize that the social media is no longer a social media of the Western, and I'm talking about the West here, West in Xenological Republic of Animal Kingdom called Nigeria. You guys has really made the Biafrans proud by showcasing what Biafrans, the stuff Biafrans are made of. Okay, our voice are no longer silent in the media. You turn the Vanguard, you turn the Sun, Sun, and you tune. Most of our Nigerian media is talking about IPOB. I mean the working IPOB. under the leadership of Mazen Namdekano by also our able Prime Minister, Mazen Simon Akpa. It's no longer hidden, and it become possible because of the input that you guys has really, you guys has really, the difference you guys are making in the social media. I want to say congrats and more grace to your able. Then I want to say concerning our 12 days to our self referendum, I have been doing my part by calling people on phone, and which I want every one of us to continue doing as much as we're doing it. Though we have some of our brothers who are still doubting if what we are saying and what is being done and what is happening, if it is real. Even today, I engaged some of them. It was like, it was like it's a mouth war. Okay, try to convince them, but I know it's not easy. But I know someday they will find out that what you are doing is not a child's play. Just like in the days of Moses. Moses told them, they were like, how would this be possible? Even when they got to the Red Sea, they still don't believe. Even when they crossed the Red Sea, they still don't believe until it was done on them that indeed the Lord has delivered them. And they said, when the Lord turned the captivity of Zion, it was like a dream. And I believe most of our brothers who are still doubting, who are still standing or sitting in the fence, watching if what people like you and our ever Prime Minister and all Biafrans are doing to make sure that we'll go back home. And I know someday it will become a reality to the eye, but it's going to pain me that some of them who have been contributed now is going to bite their tongue when that time comes. So we must not relent in our efforts to encourage our brothers to talk to them, no matter how adamant they are. All right, because our redemption draweth nigh than when we first believe. Than when we first believe. Than when we first believe. Philip Effion said it, and I want to believe, and I'm so happy to be the part of the generation that Philip Effion prophesied. And I'm doing the little I can to make sure that I create and make input, no matter how little. But I want to know, but I want to believe that there is nothing, that anything you do in this struggle, no matter how small it is, your eye, it makes it bigger. Okay, it makes it bigger. So you guys should continue your effort. We are praying for you people who are 247 in social media, enlighten our people. But I want to say also that people in the village, I made a call, and I was told that some of them are not, the news is not, they are not getting the news as they should because of service. I don't know if there's anything that can be done. Then we also need enlightenment. Hello?
The news is everywhere,
Yeah.
Victor. The news is everywhere. We have de facto government in homeland, and the news is spreading to the
Oh, amazing.
deepest part of
Wow.
Biafra. So the news is everywhere.
That's incredible. That's wonderful. More grace, sir. Then I also want I want you guys to also educate us on how to educate our people, the people in the homeland, how they can participate. Because when I place a call, some of them said, "Ken Boga, but when is it happening? When is it happening? How do we participate?" And for myself, I don't know much on people in the homeland, how they can participate. So we need more education on that because people are eager, they are waiting, they are not just waiting, they are like, should we start flying now? When is it going to happen? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Victor. I don't know when you started listening. You just came in now, or were you here when
Yes,
our Minister of
no,
Information spoke?
no. I just came in.
Okay, you just came in. Okay, a lot
Yes,
of this type of question have been answered here, and we said if your people or your village people don't know how to go about it, and where you are is not too far from your village, that you can sacrifice a day or two to go and help them be on ground and do it for them, it is good. But if you cannot travel to village, you can as well get their data and vote for them by creating Gmail for them. Once you have people, there's no way you will not have people in your village that has an Android phone. Subscribe for them. Subscribe for them. 2,000 naira, 2,500 can help them, even if the registration is going to take not matter how many they are. If they're up to 100, 200, one day is enough to register more than 100 persons, or 2 days.
Wow,
Depending on
that's
the activity for them. Are you getting me? So you can assist them do it. Register Gmail for them, and as you're registering Gmail for them, make sure you have a notebook that you're jotting down the name that you use in each individual as you're registering them on the Gmail, and the password you use on each individual for future purposes, in case next time that we'll be voting, or when we'll be voting for the self-referendum come October, you will use the same process to vote. So that is this answers that have been given to people here before you came. So thank you so much, my brother, and keep up the good work.
I appreciate.
Thank you so much. We have our brother Chukwuma. You can unmute yourself now. I don't know where Mazigos will went to.
Hello, everyone. Greetings to every great Biafrans. Greetings, our information minister. Greetings to every media personnel on this space. And greetings, most especially our Prime Minister, you understand, who's piloting us to that promised land, and most especially our Supreme Leader, wherever he is. Greetings to him, and I pray Chukwu Kikabiama continue to comfort him and give him the power to push on. Biafrans, we are almost here. We are almost there. We are just like right at the gate of Biafra. Now we have to push more to get into Biafra. I want to suggest a lot of suggestions have been made here concerning how to locate states, but I just want to further add more my own suggestion, and this I kind of like make it easier and more comprehensible for everyone who wants to vote. Because I know the government, most especially the de facto government in homeland, they might be very busy, and due to security purpose, trying to keep everything in confidentiality. So I want to suggest, if there's a way we can make a tree and branches, probably like from the old eastern states in the zoo, and we just like kind of like draw like a branch of how many new states that were created in the United States of Biafra. Probably like, because like me, example is like I'm from the old Imo state, and was broken down into like 3 states. We just put like Okigwe state, Olu state, and Owerri state. So by doing so, at least people can go, at least they know the old state they were from, and from those branches they can look into like the different states that were created out of the old eastern states. So it makes it more easier, because I know I texted the number that our Minister of Information pasted, but up to now they still haven't responded. So I just have to like go and look how many states was created from the old Imo state, and through that I was able to find out my current state and the county. So it kind of make it more easier, at least, because the voting is going to start in a few days. I don't know how soon the numbers are going to be responding, but we as Biafran, we can also do that. Maybe people can go and just make the branches of the new state that were created from the old state, and you just go to the government website and you can find your own state, and you can also see your counties on it. And also, just to add more to our referendum, one of our leaders' broadcasts, he was saying that when Chukwu Kikabiama wanted to bless the people of East Asia, he used Japan. When he wanted to bless the world, to be able to access affordable goods, he used China. When he was about to bless the world with industrialization, he used the current day evil Britain. And when he wanted to bless the world with the internet, he used America. But one thing they got twisted, they didn't know that the creation of that internet was for the liberation of Biafra. And now it is time for Chukwu Kabiyama to use Biafra to bless not just the black race, but to bless Africa, to liberate us. So I want to encourage all Biafra, even before this day came, Chukwu Kabiyama has already showed it to our leader. We have Biafra. Biafra is with us. The only thing is just for us to grab it. So thank you everyone for what you're doing. Thank you most especially this space. I come here every morning, even though that my time might be kind of much more earlier. I come here every morning to listen and I learn a lot. So I want to encourage everybody, let us continue to push. Everybody, at least, most of us living in diaspora, you can reach out to your umunna. Get the names of everybody in your umunna. Yes, create an account for them, a Gmail account. Put it down in writing, write it down in book. Ask them if it's for one person in that umunna, or you can educate on how to use like the internet, or maybe use Telegram or maybe WhatsApp to collect the names of every umunna and also their photos and send it to you. Also, we can do that. We can help them to like vote and also register them in the database. So I just want to say thank you once more to everybody. Let us keep the fire burning. We are almost there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother Chukuma, for that wonderful submission. We are there already. Not almost, we are there already. Mischievous man, they've been kicking you out. Can you unmute yourself? Mischievous man, let's know who you are. Mischievous man, are you there?
Jaja God, can I just chip? Can I just
Go
chip
ahead.
this in and I go?
Go ahead, it's like the man is not even available.
Okay. Because of someone asking about registration and all that, then as you are registering, you are voting. I believe that's what our Prime Minister said. As you are registering, there's a yes and no if you are voting for the referendum. So even before that October, 50 million would have voted even before October. So please, as you are registering, you will find a column where it will ask you if you are voting for the referendum of Biafra or no. Then you just click on yes, and that's it. And if you don't want to vote yes to the referendum, you say no. That is what it is. So as you're registering, you are voting. I think that's what our Prime Minister said. I believe the ministers are here. They can correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our own peace. You are correct, and that is what it is. God bless you so much. I don't know how much you keep requesting for the mic, and when you are called the mic, you will shy away from it, or you go to the other room. Nobody will hear from you. And if I give you the mic this time, you don't take it, I will not bring you to the mic again. A mischievous man, are you there? Can you hear me? Am I being heard?
Yes, Jaja. Good afternoon for here.
I'm out here.
Yes, I'm here.
Yourself.
Yes, I'm here. Please, there's a question I want to hear. I don't know if Minister is still there, Minister of Information, because me, I'll be paying this contribution $100 every month for 1,000 men, but I'm not in the group. I'm be trying for them to put me, but I don't understand. But I'm calling. I'll be calling 247. No response. And what's the name again? Rafa Jerry. No response. Even this month also I've paid also. No, nothing. I'm not in the group. Please, that's only what I wanted to say. Ask if the group is still existing, the Telegram group. Thank you very much.
What did I miss? So I just came back. Network slapped me.
You missed something when Estella stole your network. Somebody is asking that you've been paying $100 into the 100 men, 1,000 men group. So he's asking, is that group still existing? Because he's been trying to reach you so that you'll be added into that group, but it has proved abortive all the time.
Yeah,
Tell him
So do you have anything to tell him?
it's amount. Even this month
the
I've
group.
also paid. I've paid already
Yeah,
for this month too.
watching the
I've
group.
this month.
The group is still in existence. So
Please now,
message
please
me
sir,
on
add me
Telegram
there,
now.
sir. Eh?
Message me on Telegram.
I don't have your Telegram.
My number way there everywhere. The
Uh,
same number you can find me on
uh,
WhatsApp is the same number on Telegram and Signal.
Telegram. Okay, sir. Let me check. It's amount, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it's one
I will
number.
message you.
Signal, Telegram, WhatsApp, the same number.
Okay, I'm going to find for Telegram now. It's amount.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And
There
also,
we.
get what I want to
Yeah.
ask again. Can I ask?
Yeah, go on.
I
Anything
know
that has to
me,
do with money,
me,
ask us.
yeah,
We
yeah,
need too
no,
much
no,
money.
with, okay, sir. Even this, my tax, BIT, that one also pay. Can I send the receipt to you, or who will I send it to?
Yeah, your receipt, you can as well post it in the 1,000 men group when you enter the group, and you also keep
Oh,
your copies for record purposes.
okay, all of them is in email.
No problem.
Okay, sir, no problem. Thank you, sir. And me, I know that I'm a Biafra. You understand? Because of the name we bear in our family. And two, and I think me, I'm in Esan Godomigodo. It's like that, right? Esan Godomigodo State.
Yeah.
It's like that. Okay. And I remember the
Yes.
county. I don't know.
When you look at the map, you will find it. Look
But
at all the maps of the Igodomingo that were created out. Then you know
okay,
where your village and county and community comes out.
okay.
Then you know
But
your new state.
okay, sir. But I've not seen the map. That very map I've not seen. But I've seen that map. But that very one I'm searching for it to date.
Warrior Queen, please post all your Igodomingo maps. Then she will check it from your profile.
Yes, you can post it to me. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
I heard you.
Thank you.
Amauche,
Yes.
sir, I just sent you the contact of our Minister for Information on Telegram.
Thank you very much. Thank you
So
very
just
much.
go to your Telegram, you will see the contacts.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All here, Biafra. Good job.
Oh, hey, Biafra.
Yeah.
I will send you all the map.
Thank you
you.
very much.
Thank you so much, Amalche. Thank you for that and your support. May Elohim continue to bless you. Mischievous man, are you there? You're not there. You have to go to the listening session. My brother Maazi Goswell, are you there? Can you hear me? Probably not there. To the listening session. Our own Asiebunam, are you there?
I'm here, my brother.
Yeah, Asiebunam, there's something I want to ask you before you proceed. Please, the link you're sending to our people is for what? What is that link for?
Okay. Jaja God, my brother, that is one of the reasons why I even requested for the mic, and because thank God, I don't know maybe if it has been resolved, because I tried to change my email address and know my email password and my password, because my distant email and this thing was hacked. You know, I don't know much about this tweet and stuff like that. You know, somebody, I don't know who the criminal was he has this our leader photo and our prime minister. So he's been sending a link. I don't even know. So I just said, let me click the link, you know. I don't know. Then I clicked the link. The next thing I clicked the link, what I saw was that I have to put my email password for whatever. When I clicked, I saw the people. It shows that some people were viewing my destiny. Even I was happy when I saw a picture of our prime minister and his destiny that he viewed. I was even happy that he was viewing my comment. The next thing I saw, messages started coming from here and there. You understand? It happens to be that everybody that was on my list, maybe those I was following or following me, was having the same message. Even the next, I didn't know. Some people started asking me, what is this? Even the third person that asked me was Biafra Queen. She called me a scammer. Believe me, my brother, I was not supposed to be here. I almost died because I was traveling. I was traveling. I was inside a vehicle. Then when I started hearing this thing, and when she called me a scammer, I tried to explain to her, please, I don't know this. Because I remember she was the first person I asked how to request a mic because I don't know about it. Then on my way, I have to call the driver and get out of the vehicle without even knowing when I was crossing the main road. Even some people, I sent them my voice message that I don't know, both Onyek and everybody. It was one of the person, even Sir Williams and most people, I tried to reach them to apologize to them, even Sister Patricia and some. I even wrote to our Minister of Information to his DM that this what happened. I even posted it to my post that this is what is happening. I don't know. I did not send any message, any DM to anybody. You understand? So I was just a victim, and I hope that after changing this thing yesterday, that I hope no one is receiving that. But please, what I want to say is that we should please give some people opportunity when your brother or sister wants to explain something to you. Because Biafra Queen later said that she blocked me, not because of the block, that it was one of the person that even that thing happened, told her that she believes I'm a victim. You understand? Because that name alone, what is not because of the name. I was saying, what have happened? I don't know if I have destroyed people's account or anything, my brother. Okay, so that was just it. But I did not send anything to anybody. No single person I sent anything. The only thing I understand was that criminal, after I click on that thing, I don't know how the message went to everybody. But I did not send any link, and I have never, since I opened this, since I started on this. This is one of the reasons I even came here to please apologize to those maybe who have clicked the same thing or those, because some told me they have clicked. They helped me to tell me how to change the thing. It was yesterday that I got to know how to change my password on the email and on the this thing and on the X. So that was what happened, my brother Jaja. I did not send any link to anybody. I was only just a victim, and that is all. You understand? Even that yesterday I requested when you were online, when I requested for Mike, it was the same thing. I saw that he started sending again to some people who got the second one. That was why I pulled off. I didn't talk yesterday because I wanted to make sure I resolved that. So that was what happened, my brother. I did not send anything to anybody. And I apologize to anyone that it happens to. It's not me. I don't know anything about it.
Thank you. Asia Bunam, I don't know when you started joining us on Twitter, but let's just take this ndị Igbo si na ikwu amara ibe ezie ka anyị were ife niile eme ka ọ wụrụ anwụnta tara n'abalị. We used to get this type of link many years back. I think before Obi scam, we started getting this type of link, and many people's account, people that fell the victim of that particular link, their account was taken down. But now you are still here. I pray this type of thing did not happen again. And if anybody send you a link that you don't know anything about, do not click on it. We have announced this over time on this Twitter space. Do not click on any link you don't know about. More especially, you don't know who sent it. Unless if it's a link that is being sent by the Prime Minister and he asked you to go to that link, then you click on it. Or if the thing is coming from the Minister of Information, he asked you go to that link, that is the only time you go to it. Unless if that link is coming from the Chief of Staff, Ngozi Orabeze, that is when you go to it. But if anybody on this media, all of a sudden you see a link because it's coming from Jaja God, or it's coming from Nonso, or it's coming from Ugochukwu, or it's coming from, you never knew if that person is a victim of something. So long as that information coded in that link is not coming from the government direct, do not click on it, so that you will not bring something you don't know to yourself and also to other people. Please. And
Thank you,
all
my
those
brother. Thank you, my
that have received this link and those that sent me a message, please, you have heard from our brother now. Forgive him,
Please, I'm
take
truly
it for
sorry to whoever that is a victim.
it's okay.
And you know the funniest part of it?
It's okay.
The funniest part of it was that after that thing happened, that criminal, I did not see that address again. I tried for whoever, I did not, because this stupid person always read my comments. You know, understand? So I did not even suspect. I don't even know. But thanks for the information, and I have never one day sent any link to anybody. I have never.
It's okay. That is a bygone now. Whatever that it is that happened, it is a bygone now. Those that this code was sent to, delete it. And if you have blocked our brother, please unblock him. And thank you so much. Our Minister of Information have something to say. Minister, you have the mic.
Thank you, Sibonam. Thank you for coming up to clarify that. And please, all of us must understand that what we are doing has put us as a soft target. What we are doing have put us as soft targets to every terrorist and criminals out there. So they will look for one way or another to bring our media handles down so that we cannot be able to come out again. So when I saw links of that kind, I did make a public announcement that every Biafran media, especially those of you in the media that are actively working 247 every day with your handles, not to click any link, and that you should block the person that sent you. So until now that Asibunam has come out here now to let us understand that his account was hacked because he clicked on the link that was sent to him by another. So we wait until anybody comes up like this again and tells us before you unblock who also sent you link, which I said block, because they sent me many links. I screenshotted it, I posted it, I made an announcement, I said every Biafran media block anybody that send you any kind of link. Block them immediately, because don't click the link, because if you click, it will make your account to be vulnerable and they will take everything inside, even your phone self. This is an hacking code that will be sent to you, a link. You click, it will take it, you grant them access, then they'll control everything, and if they can even delete your phone and delete everything. So Asebonam has been restored of his own. We wait for others. So do not unblock any other person that has been blocked before, which you saw the link coming from that person, until the person comes up and let us know after his own account has been restored back, because we don't want to fall victims every day. And please also, like I said, we are soft targets to these people. When your brother reach out to you or your sister trying to explain that this have happened, please do not be too harsh. Go in a soft tone because we know where we are and what is happening. During that time that all these links were sent, one of us also had a report of the hacked account, which they now use his account to now embezzle money from others because of Biafra. So we must be very vigilant and careful. Do not click any link like my minister Jaja God have explained. If anybody sent to you, no, not on WhatsApp, not anywhere. If the link does not come from me, if it doesn't come from the Prime Minister, it doesn't come from the Chief of Staff, do not go and click any link. It doesn't come from the Cabinet Media team because it is approved link that will come out that they will share. So anyone that is messaging you privately, please ignore because they want to bring us down. All of you can testify for the past, is it 3 days or 2? We've been struggling to speak on this space, to use the Twitter. Early morning of the first day, I started coming up to host space. For the next 5 hours, they did not allow any of us to do anything. All of us
Yes,
here started.
yes,
This
it's
person will
true. It's
drop,
true.
another person will try, another person will try. We were moving from one place to another to test and see if the problem is from one person or another. At the end of the day, we realized that we had a massive attack on the media team of BRGIE. While we went out to where they were preaching One Nigeria, there was no attack. Their spaces and their documentaries and their broadcasts and all nonsense were going on well. We could hear them from the listening and the speaker session, doing awesomely well. But none of us was able to do anything. So we need to understand the kind of arrays of enemies that have become so formidable against us. But we must defeat them all because it's the fulfillment of the prophecy of our eternal prophet, which God has given us. So please, let's be our brother's keeper and watch our back. Avoid falling a victim. Click nothing. Wait until we say click before you click. Don't click anything anyhow, okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my minister. Thank you for that wonderful one. Even I was yesterday that I was able to host space. The one I hosted day before yesterday. If you want to replay it, you will not be able to replay it. I don't know. It's the same problem, but we will overcome it. So please don't be a victim because you are following us and we are following you. Once the thing affects you, you might go and bring a strange fire that will come and consume everybody. So please don't be a victim. Thank you so much. And Chukwuma, you're raising your hand again. Unmute you. And those that have not spoken, please raise your hand. If you know you have not spoken, raise your hand for easy identification, please. Before we go into another thing, we have more 1 hour to stay here. Today is our fundraising.
Yeah, thank you, Jaja Godson, for the opportunity. I just want to ask a question because I know everybody who attended the first convention in Finland already got their certificates emailed to them. But for me, I still haven't received mine yet. So I don't know. Since our Minister of Information is here, I wanted to ask because I know through my own coordinator, yeah, I've reached out to her, so she says she's gonna do something, but I don't know, up to now I still didn't get it. So I don't know if our Minister of Information have any information about that or who I can reach out to get my this thing, because I know when we're gonna be applying for our ID, according to Professor Chama, for those under the B category for the special status, you will have to present that. So I don't know. It's kind of giving me a concern.
Since you reach out to your coordinator, Have you reached out again, or you only reach out once and then?
I reached out to her once. Because I don't know. Because when they sent it, I was away. So when I got back, she said they already issued it. So but I went through my emails. I still didn't get it. So I don't know.
Yeah, you need to remind her again. Remind her, remind her, remind her. Let her get back to the government, and she will definitely get it back to you. So if you've reminded her again, again and again, and then there is no tangible response, you can get back to me, or you go through the chief of staff if you have a contact. If you don't, you get back to me then. But go through, remind your coordinator again. Remind her again, and then say the follow up first.
I don't know. My information minister speaking about this thing. I don't know. You say your WhatsApp is the same as. I don't know. Is there where I could go and get your WhatsApp information or your Telegram information?
It's the same number everywhere.
I don't know. Is it like on your Twitter handle?
Wait, Warrior Queen, you sent the number to Amoche. Please message the number to Chukuma again. Chukuma Eze. Warrior Queen, I hope you can hear me. Us.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay, message the number to Chukuma Eze. Maybe on
Your
Twitter, yeah. Yeah, my phone number.
okay, your phone number. Okay. Yeah, but I send your contact, your Telegram contact direct to Amaushe on Telegram.
Okay, wait.
Shukuma, are you on Telegram?
Yeah, I'm on Telegram.
What's your name on Telegram? Just DM me. I'll go and look for you. Then I will forward our minister contact to you.
Okay. All right.
Greetings, Minister.
Thank you.
Greetings. I want to use the opportunity to say something concerning the link that the link they used to hacking. Now we are expecting a link for this registration and voting from our Prime Minister. And I think it's an opportunity for the criminals to bring out hacking links. So we are going to watch out so not to fall any victim to any link that might be out. Make sure you get or you go to our Prime Minister's page to pick that very link we are going to use for this voting and registration. Criminals, they might use this as an advantage. This is what I want to bring in. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Otunwa Mwanya. That's a good one. If you want to pick the link, either from the group or from the Minister of Information or from our Prime Minister or from Ngozi Orabeze, do not accept any other link that is sent to you by anybody and telling you that this is the link. He's doing you good, or he's pretending to share the link to go viral, and he send you a dangerous code. Be watchful and vigilant. Ndị Igbo si na ọkọ na-akpa nri, anya ufi akọ na ya. Daalụnụ. Thank you so much, everyone. Dear friends, I salute each and every one of you. And next year is like the food that Stella gave to you is here to finish. It must be a big one. Thank you so much, everyone that have been speaking since morning was started. I want to salute each and every one of you once more, both those that have spoken and those that are very busy today, that they were unable to say anything on the media, and those our brothers and those freedom lovers of freedom, because I see some Caucasians that are here too to get the information about the Biafrans and about the self-referendum that is forthcoming. You're all welcome. I salute each and every one of you. As you come, take our message to those that cares to know, to your people, that the Biafrans, we are not dummies like the one Nigerianist. that we are those people that their forefathers has been killed. Over 10 million of our children starved to death, 1967, 1970. So those that care to know why is the Biafrans fighting ruthlessly to secure their freedom. We are fighting ruthlessly to secure our freedom because we have paid the ultimate price of being one Nigeria, being in this contraption created by Britain. We have tried everything to see if we can live in this construct created by Britain, but all these years that we've tried, put our blood, put our effort, do everything, go all over the world to build houses in Nigeria, just to prove to them that we are sincerely working to partner with everyone. But the more we put effort to show them love, the more they hate us, the more they want us dead. Because there's nothing you would do to a jihadist that will make him or her to love you. The only thing the jihadist wants from you is to see you exterminated, to see that your head is off from your shoulder. That is the only love you can show to a jihad. And Biafrans are not ready and prepared to toe that line. The sacrifice we made 1967, 1970 are still paying the ultimate price till today. Is more than enough. And the Biafra Republic government in exile and the de facto government in upon themselves to give security and adequate security to the life and property of the Biafrans. And that they have taken an oath of office to do until Biafra is restored this year, October 2024. We are preparing to kickstart our self-referendum this coming February, from February 1st to as long as it will go. So get this news to those that care to know, and many other ones that you already know, that Biafrans has paid the ultimate price to secure this freedom, that everyone, US, fought for it for 8 years plus to secure theirs from British, the same British. Why is it this same British that have been making the life of people in this planet Earth a living hell? They have rendered trauma on people, annihilate people just to conquer them and grab their land and have a taste of their minerals, to keep it for themselves. And the end of this tyrannical reign has come, and that is Biafran standing up to the tyranny, shoulder to shoulder, to fight them to a standstill until they will all leave our land and leave the Biafrans the heck alone. That is the decision of the Biafra, and that is what we are fighting for, and that's the line we have chose to toe. Doesn't matter who don't like it. Our freedom is what we need, and that is what we're going to get. We will not get anything in exchange to our freedom. And the freedom we're asking for is not the paper freedom like the one you give today to some of the countries in Africa. We will have a freedom that has 0% tolerance to the Western world coming to interfere in our affairs. We are going to establish a state that is zero tolerance to the Western world interference. That is what we have come to restore in Biafra. And this year is going to happen. Thank you, Simple. Simple, you have the mic. You're welcome.
Good afternoon.
Sample, you're welcome.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I really appreciate you guys for what you have been doing. Please, I want to ask my minister this question, Minister of Information. Since our registration, this thing is not, Nigerian ID card is not valid for our registration. I want to know which kind of ID can we use in our registration, because so many of my friends in Ghana here, they do ask me that question, but I don't have answer to it. So I just want to know.
Is the minister there? Minister of Information, are you there? Okay. In the absence of the Minister of Information, the valid ID that you're going to use, you can use your driver's license. They said you can use your driver's license, but not Nigerian passport. Anything that has to, if you have a driver's license in the country of your abode, you can use it. If you have a residence permit in the country where you reside, you can use them. But not Nigerian passport. Nigerian passport will not be acceptable.
Anything Nigeria.
Anything Nigeria will not be acceptable.
Okay.
Because these are fraudsters and they train criminals. Everything is forgery in Nigeria.
I think your baptism card is valid.
Baptismal card is valid. Baptismal card or your birth certificate.
Yes.
Yes, your birth certificate. Your birth certificate is valid because, in as much as a lot of things are happening in the zoo, in fact, but your birth certificate is valid.
It's just because me, I'm having that difficulty in my registration because I'm seeing it is going to be my problem. It's going to be a big problem because when I was coming to Ghana, 2019, I had an accident where everybody died. I happened to be one of the person that survived inside that car. So I lost every of my documents during that journey. So I managed to enter Ghana. Since then, I never returned to Nigeria. So like now, I don't even, my birth certificate, everything was in that car when I got that accident. So I don't have anything that, except Nigerian driving license, which is still valid, I have now. So that's the reason why I'm asking these questions to know. Because me, I want to register when the time comes.
Can I say something? Jaja, cause are you hearing me?
So that's the reason why I'm asking these questions to know. Because me, I want to register when the time comes.
Yeah, you can say something, Sisu.
Okay, who was asking that question? Is it simple sense or
yes, simple? Yes, simple sense.
Yeah, what our minister Ifom Shoma, when he was educating us, go and listen to that video. I will post it to you. He said every person, no Nigeria document will be accepted. Anybody can go and do driving license. You are going to register anybody, even though you are in a diaspora, you will use group D to register. There you don't need to upload any document. There are questions and answer you need to answer there. Then you will register through group D. So I think we need to be patient and wait for the link to come out and go to group D. We will have more instruction to register. So every other person that don't have valid document, even though you are in diaspora, people in homeland, they don't need any document to register. Every one of them are going to register through group D. So we in diaspora, maybe you don't have any document to present that is not Nigeria document. So you have to go to group D as well. You will use that group D to register. That is what she said. So you don't need to be afraid. You don't have problem. Just go to group D. You will register through there. You don't need any document. Thank you.
Thank you. Another thing also is that if you are living, where are you living? Like you said before, I can't remember what you said.
Yeah,
you're
in Ghana.
Can everyone hear me now? Your legal documents in Ghana.
Can everybody hear me?
Yes, we are hearing you, sir.
What is going on? Can you hear me? Okay. I'm Simple Sense. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. You said you had an accident and on the process you lost all your documents.
Yes, please.
Look at the only thing you're going to do. You have to exercise a little patience. The government will soon come up with the links and the platform for you to register for the database. And you have to visit. Were you at the meeting the day lecture was given about the database? Were you at the meeting that day?
Yes, I
Yes,
started,
I
but
started.
I lectured later, so I did not finish it. But
You said what? I can't hear you.
yeah, although I'm going to watch it later because I have promised myself to watch it because it's for my own good. But I started when she was explaining things, but at the process I went off because I got a call, so I didn't go back again.
It's okay. Before you come to ask all these questions, because I know there's a lot of questions that were asked that day. And I think somebody asked this type of your question on that particular video. So revisit that particular documentary is out there and we are sharing it. Revisit it and every question you have is answered there. So whether you have documents where you are in Ghana or not, there must be a means where you can register yourself without those documents. But anything you have that is Nigeria is invalid. So in Ghana where you are, you don't have a residence permit?
No, I don't have a resident permit.
Okay, just go and do follow up.
Jaja, can you hear me now?
Listening. Can you hear me now? Yes, I can hear you.
Yes.
Warrior Queen. Yes,
We have answered him. You were not
we have
hearing us.
answered you. You were not hearing us. Okay,
Because
okay, you okay then.
because
Okay then.
Professor Thomas said that every other person they are going to use Group D if you don't have any valid document to register. So when that time comes, I think they should exercise patience. That Group D, you don't need document to present. There are going to be questions and answers there that will qualify you to be a Biafran, identify you as a Biafran. So that was the answer I gave to him, and that was because I've listened to the video so many times. I have come to understand it because I'm practicing it so that I can educate some other people. So it doesn't need any document to present in Group D. Even people in diaspora, if you don't have a valid document in the country you are living in, you go also use Group D to register. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The other thing is that you'll be traced to your family tree. You will be traced to your family tree. It's not where you come and you give a cock and bull story.
All those questions are there.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my brother. Simple sense for that question. And those that will have similar question, I think you have the answer now. Thank you, Susie Warrior Queen, for that answer you gave. God bless you. And who again? Chris. Chris, you just come in. You have the mic.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everybody. Please, thank you for all your work, Jaja. I thank everyone, Minister of Information. Thank you all for all your work of Biafra. Please, I'm just coming. I don't know what you people are talking about. I just want to ask one question concerning this Telegram. So I don't know how I will install this Telegram to create a Gmail account. So that's what I want to ask. And how will I register?
Come again. You said you don't know how you can enter Telegram to register for Gmail account.
Yes.
You don't register Gmail account on Telegram. You register Gmail account on Google.
Google account.
Can you hear me? There's so much noise from your background. Is there anywhere you can move where you can hear us clearly? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
You don't, if you want to open a Google account, you're asking how can you open a Google account? Is that your email account? I think that's what Gmail account, that's what you're asking.
No.
Huh?
app, how can I install the Telegram?
How can you install the Telegram on your phone? Go to Apple Store now. You type Telegram, and you will see instruction install. Then you will download it. It will install on your phone. You now click on it. It will lead you step by step. You register there. You register yourself there, and then finish. It's not difficult to do. Once you download it, you click on it. It will request for your phone number. It will request for your name and all that. It will go. It's not difficult.
But on the side, this database something. So I don't know how to contact the license. I'm in Togo. So there's one person that I called. He sent me another person's number. He said that I should try the person. So the person will explain to me. I saw the number on the Chamaka Jerry's platform. So I saw the number and I called the number. I don't know if it's the real number for the Togo Lazen office. So I called the number. The person directed me to another person. So I should call the person. So since then I never called the person. So I don't know
Why
if you
not
can.
call the? Why not call? Why haven't you not? Why not call the person that he directed you to? You said the Togo liaison office gave you a number to call, and since then till now you've not been able to call the person.
No, number that I saw on Chamaka's platform that I called, the person directed me to another person. So I'm confused. So I don't know if it's the real number. That's why that's what I'm asking.
You collected number from Chiamaka Ajiere's platform. The
Yes, sir.
number, what was written on the number?
It's
Did
the
they
liaison
write
office.
that is liaison office a Togo
Yes, sir.
contact number? Then you call it and they referred you to another person that will guide you on the database. And what you would have do is to call the number and hear what the person has to say.
Problem, sir. That's what.
N'okwu ahụ nọrọ n'afọ esi isi. Once you call the person, you get what that person has to say. Then you know whether it's something you will assimilate. Once the person did not ask you to pay money before he will guide you, you listen to whatever he has to say. Whatever
Okay,
he will
sir.
say will not bite you.
Yeah. Try to.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah. Maazị Chiedu, are you there? Unmute yourself.
Yes, I'm here. Good evening, everyone. I want to add to what Biafra CC Warrior Queen said regarding those in Type D, that is in diaspora. Please, everything said is correct, but with the exception of those in diaspora, some of them who do not have legal documents like a resident permit. Professor Choma said that if you are maybe you are in a diaspora, you have your alien registration number, as in your asylum number issued by you, even though the decision has not been taken, even though it's not a resident permit, even though it's not a passport, but you have supported the struggle that you can use it to apply under Section B for special status. So that's the correction I want to make there. Then, two, they said your family can benefit from your special status. My question is this: your family, is it only your wife and your kids, or can you give your receipt to your maybe brother, father, siblings? Please, that is where my question comes in.
The question was answered that same day. Your receipt covers you and your family. Your family is your wife and your children, not your uncle and the extended uncle and the extended family and everything that is in your lineage.
No, what I mean is like you're saying like your brother or your father. I don't mean your extended family, sir.
I think you're married.
Yes, I'm married.
Your family is your household. Your family is your wife and your children.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Judge, I want to add to that.
Go ahead.
Every Biafran is meant to register. It's an obligation, and it's a must.
No, he's not talking.
Everybody.
About. He's not talking about the self-referendum. He's asking on the database. Can he give his receipt to his papa, his mama, and his other brothers because he's supporting Biafra? Can he give his receipt to other people to cover for them? Do you get the question now?
It's not the same thing. Yeah. He's gonna answer his name, not
I'm going to answer your name. Thank you so much, our minister Otunwamoya, for that. Chooks, you have spoken before. Unmute yourself. We have more 23 minutes to go. Unmute yourself, Chooks. Chukwuma or Chooks. Chukwuma.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Am I coming out clear?
Yes.
No, I'm just calling because I'm just requesting because Biafra Sisukwi asked me to send a DM on Twitter, but I think from my own Twitter setting, it's not enabled for anyone to send message. So, because she was supposed to send me the contact number for our information minister.
What you will do, follow her. She will have access.
I'm following her.
If you're following her, she's going to be able to have access to your DM. Once you're following her, she will have access to your DM. Or once she's following you, you will have access to her DM. That's how it works. Yes. Thank you. Susie Warrior Queen, you heard what he's saying. So DM him if he's following you already. Good job, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, hello, Reverend Biafrans. Thank you, Mazi, Jaja God. Thank you, Go, Chuku. Thank you, Madam Stella. Thank you, a lot of formidable, genuine Biafran freedom fighters. All of you that are here, you are doing a great service to humanity. As so doing, may your days be long. My special greetings go to our Prime Minister, all government officials, for bringing Biafrans back home, and our children and their children and their children to have sense of belonging, to know truly there is a place they will be happy and joyously know that is their home, which is Biafra. No matter wherever we find ourselves outside Biafra, no matter whether we are rich or poor, no matter how educated we are, no matter how smart you are, if you are not in Biafra land, you are not yet at home. That is why Biafrans all over the world, in as much as you know you are a Biafran, this is the time for you to prove that you are thirsty and hungry of going back home. Because we cannot run away from our shadow. Wherever you go, wherever you stand, your shadow will always remain with you. No matter what happened in the past, when you remember, your home is your shadow. When you remember, wherever you are, your shadow stands with you. This is the time for you to follow suit by participating, by registering for this Biafran safe ever referendum, by proving to the whole humanity that you value their home, that to prove to the whole humanity that no place is better than home, that to prove to the whole humanity that home is the best. Biafrans, this is the time. The time has come for us to use this referendum to break the yoke of backwardness in our life, in our community, in our towns, in our cities, in our nation. Biafrans, we must use this referendum to break the yoke of lack of electricity in our land. Biafrans, we must use this referendum to break the yoke of lack of employment after you might have graduated from university or from wherever. Biafrans, we must use this referendum to break the yoke of Islamic Nigerian terrorist government not allowing any foreign airline to land in Biafra land. Biafrans, this is the time. We must use this referendum to break the yoke of lack of government institutions in Biafra land. We must use this referendum to break the yoke that has been causing unprogressive, insecurity, lack of every infrastructures in Biafra land. This is the time. We must break this yoke that has been keeping us in bondage for the past, since the inception of evil entity called Nigeria, created by Britain under their control. This is the time. This yoke of evil entity, Biafrans, we must break them. We must break them. Anything that has been causing uncomfortability, anything that has been making us to share tears, anything that has been making us to run away from our land, that yoke, we must prove and use this referendum to break it and remain whole. Because without freedom, we are incomplete. We want to be complete. We want to be answerable. We want to be seen as equal human being. Biafrans, this is the opportunity. The Biafran Republic government in Asia, under the leadership of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, mmeju egbu agụ mmiri na-arị ugwu ruru me nwata ụkwụ bọrịbọ gaga n'ogwu akwụkwọ nnu na-ata ihu na abụ. Biafrans all over the world are thanking you for giving us sense of belonging, for making us to realize that after all said and done, we still have somebody in Biafra land. After the so-called criminal and visionless selected politicians in Biafra land, after they have proven themselves that they are vulnerable, they can no longer speak, They can never give us protection. They can never speak on our behalf. Why should they? Why should they? Because they have been selected to play the card of the caliphate, disregarding our interests, disregarding our comfortability, disregarding how we have been suffering, disregarding how our businesses, our properties have been shattered. Biafrans, this is the time for us to prove to these people that are not up to 2% in Biafra land. This is the time for us to prove to them that the government are the people and the people are the government. Biafrans, this is the time. Wherever you are, you have a part to play. And that part that you have to play, no matter the type of part you have been playing, but this is the most vital part that need from you to play. By letting this information goes across the entire humanity, whoever that are hearing, whoever that got ears should listen. If you are not hearing, let somebody by your side touch you and describe to you and describe today what is to be done. Biafrans, if you cannot run, you walk. If you cannot walk, you crawl, in as much as you are making a move. We don't want to be stagnant. We have been stagnant for many years, but this is an opportunity to break that stagnant in our life, in our land. By participating in this Biafran self-referendum, starting on 1st of February 2024. A year of hope, a year of freedom, the day that can never be forgotten in the history of Africa and mankind. This is the time. Biafrans, they said in Biafra, Africa died. Let's use this referendum to prove to them in Biafra, Africa must resurrect. This is the time. We can never fail because we are not known for that. When once we have taken a pace, we must have to run that pace to the last. This is the last battle. We know that it's difficult, but for the fact that we are thirsty and hungry for freedom, it can never be difficult for us because we have crossed the Rubicon. Let this light of freedom shining. Let it indicate all over the world. People all over the world, we see this light, beacon of hope and light. They will say, let's come and see where this light is shining from, which is in Biafra land. Participating in this referendum is going to prove that, and it's going to make that to be possible. Our leader says, in anything that we are doing, when was our mothers, our ladies, our girls start participating, that is before certain that what we're asking for, that what we are fighting is possible. Because they say in every successful movement, our mothers, our ladies, we make it possible. That is why in any nation, they call it motherland. Biafra is motherland. Our mothers, our ladies, our girls. Remember, as Miriam Hamawata Nihunia, Agwana Hagu Wata Nihunia. You can never be around. You can never be available seeing your children passing through hell. This is the opportunity for you to participate. This is the opportunity for you to prove that Biafra is motherland. This is the opportunity. We can never fail this. We can never allow this to pass away without us contributing financially, spiritually, physically, and otherwise. This is the time, Biafrans. Biafrans, this is the time. Let's use this opportunity. They say opportunity comes but once. But opportunity has been coming. But this one is the one we call but once. We have been participating, but this one, we can never fail to participate more than ever before. Thank you. I need my mic. May I days be long. Jaja God.
Thank you so much, our brother Agujiegwe, for that wonderful submission. We are here to do one thing and one thing alone, and that is to restore Biafra. It doesn't matter what is going to take us. Those years of staying by and complain and complain and complain have never yielded any fruit. Rather, the more we complain, the more they kill us. The more we complain, the more they kill us. The more we complain to the international communities, the more they look at us as fools that don't know what they want. But we have come to clearly spell it out to the world and those that care to know that we know what we want and we are going for it. My brothers, Simon Eba and my Onwuka, you're welcome. You have the mic.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much, my comrade, Mazi Fani. You want in charge. That's what I call you now. You're doing a great work, brother. I greet everybody in the house. Can't start mentioning names now because we are many. We have 119 or 120 people. So who am I going to call and leave the right? But I thank everybody here. We're doing God's work. And I'm here. In as much as we know and we believe that Biafra will answer, the holy land of God. That means those who are doing this work, they are holy. But we must continue. I thank men and women here. I thank everybody. You know, how do you know a prophet? A prophet is someone who says something and it comes to fulfillment. Our leader, Mazen Nandikali, is a prophet of God. He envisaged men and women made of steel, those who are incorruptible, those that you cannot bribe. And they are here now. I can assure you that each and every one of you, Wanda Stella and the rest of them, Mazi Gochuku, everybody, Mazi Jaja, all of you are that men and women made of steel that our leader once asked or talked about. Those who will never deviate. No matter what comes their way, they will always continue to focus because they know their destination. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, every one of you, for standing tall. Many tough and difficult days are still coming, but we must prevail because darkness can never outshine light. Because what you are faced with here is two choices, good and evil. It's either you stand with evil or you stand for good. And I believe that standing with Biafra means standing for good. Humanity must remember all of you, each and every one of you here, because of this great work you are doing. There are still tougher days ahead, like I said. Days where the Fulanese will throw everything they have at us. We didn't talk about it, doesn't mean that we didn't see them. But they are still going to use some of our own to attack us, like they are still doing today. Because it's evident that what we're doing is getting good fruits. I'm going to quote from Dati 2 days ago. Dati said on his X handle that, is there anything that is going on that is making the foreign companies to run away that he cannot see? Very myopic. He's blind to see. But now he felt there is something going on in that their evil contraption, that damnable zoo called Nigeria. Something is going on that is making everybody to run away. Many people, many foreign companies will still run away. So now he couldn't phantom it anymore. So he can't keep it silent anymore. He couldn't just keep quiet. He has to voice out. What is going on here? That many people are running away. Many foreign companies, even the ones they did not believe, because for Shell to run away, Shell is one of the companies that owns Nigeria, because Nigeria was never a country. Nigeria was a company. So Shell was one of the biggest stakeholders. So for Shell to run away, that pushed that guy to speak. So if Fulanese could understand that something is happening, but then my fellow Igbo brother or Igbo sister or a Biafran sister is still somewhere talking nonsense, that should tell you the extent of what has eaten deep inside them. There are many of them I cannot call their names, but they wake up, they shout, in Finland, criminal in Finland. And you begin to ask yourself, which planet does these people spend their time? It's obvious they are not in the same planet with us. Because anybody who is still in the same planet with us must understand that definitely something is going on. Something big is about to befall this enclave. A bigger tsunami is somewhere brewing. A big earthquake is about to hit Nigeria in such a way that even Sodom and Gomorrah might be a child's play. Just like our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, once prophesied. He said to the zoo, give me Nigeria, give me Biafra, or Somalia will be 100% better than the zoo if you don't allow Biafra to go. So something terrible is about to befall this country, and somebody is still somewhere shouting, hey, in Finland, criminality in Finland. I have to tell you that that person is not with us here. They are dead, but they're still working here. And little do they know that they are dead. You're doing a great job. Let me quote Gumi yesterday. Gumi said, they are your brothers, and we are their brothers. They are part of us, and we are part of them. And we can never go anywhere, and they will never go anywhere. He's referring to those people who are slaughtering people. Now imagine somebody coming out to accept that a criminal, a terrorist, a killer, a butcher is one of him, and he's one of them, and they will never go anywhere. That is to tell you the extent of mess people are in, and some people does not even recognize the danger that is knocking at them. Or because also danger, they keep on embracing that danger, hoping they can pray their way out, or maybe miracle can happen. But that's by the way. Our march is very, very near, and our victory is very, very near. There is panic everywhere in the zoo, especially our Biafra self-referendum vote that is kicking off in 12 days' time, 1st of February. Many people are very, very uncomfortable. The attack will increase more. They are going to use many of our people more, like the so-called elites. LXOT. The Fulanese now, they like to use those people, or those let me say, those people that we say that they're doing a good job. The people in old Abia State say that LXOT is doing a good job. So what did the Fulanese do? They have to attack that place. Like our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, rightfully said that anywhere you see Fulani attacking, something good is coming out from that place. Now they have to attack LXOT. Now LXOT has bowed down to pressure. LXOT has turned 90 degrees, embracing the agenda of Fulani. Zamfara is burning. Katsina is burning. Sokoto is burning. Maiduguri is burning. Plateau is burning. Niger State is burning. Nasarawa is burning. But LXOT accepted that Abia State is on fire, and he has to go into agreement with the killers of his own people. LSOT have signed an agreement that makes the Fulani Caliphate to change those military heads in other states and bring new monsters that will come and kill our people that will kill without remorse, people that will never have mercy on the people of other states. Why? Oti wants to impress his masters. Just imagine the kind of trouble we're into. But I thank God that whenever Chukwuabiama wants to save a particular race or tribe, or whenever he wants to save his people, he always send out to them a Moses. He always send out to them a Joshua. Thank God we have Moses and Joshua for our time. Imagine a world where Biafrans doesn't have our Prime Minister, my Simon Eba. Imagine a world where we didn't have Messiah, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Somebody who came and wake us up and said, they are coming to kill you. Wake up. And many of us did. Imagine we don't have these two capable men. Where would I have been today? Now the Fulanis, they are very, very confused. I have never seen a Fulani use it because 50% of the Yorubas are Muslims. While in our own case, we have 99.99% Christians or Jewish religion worshippers. We don't have Muslims, but they have to give Igbo man, make him an imam to preach in Abuja Central Mosque, Abuja. They are using Igbo language to teach that they are occult because Islam is not a religion, it's just an occultic movement. Now they have to use an Igbo man to go and preach there. Do you know why they are doing that? To let you know that we are part of you, even your people are with us, this and that. But all those things doesn't move us anymore. But I know that if what we are doing is not yielding fruit, this guy, the Fulanis, will never be panicking. There is too much panic in the air. But whatever they are doing is dead on arrival. They came late already because we are moving very, very fast. This, our self-referendum, has broken the camel's back. This vote that is about to start in 12 days' time is what will set the heart of every Fulani man on fire, because all of them, they will go to hospital because they can't fathom it, they can't stand it. But at the end of the day, my happiness is one thing. My happiness is that we are going home. After all these years of suffering, after all these years of uncertain future, now I can sleep and say, thank God, even if I'm no more around tomorrow, my children will never go on exile. Because many people think that people living in diaspora, they are benefiting or they are having a good time. No, they doesn't know that those people there is still another extension of slavery. Men are suffering in diaspora. I can assure you that men are suffering, because imagine in a scenario whereby 1,000 people, only 5 are doing well, 95 are not doing well. And that is just the typical definition of what is happening in diaspora. Many people are here stranded. Many people are very, very stranded. Many are sleeping in restaurants. Many are sleeping many are like deplorables. So there is a very big hope for every Biafra out there. Victory is on the way. My message is simple. And when they Chukwu in a golden voice like Mazi Jaja and the rest of the team, and where people God gave a magic finger, those who will send out a tweet and 100 people will just help to share it wide. And where the people God blessed with money, anywhere God blessed you with, come out. Just like our PM said yesterday, the message must be about this referendum cause. And thank God, like the headline of this message said, 12 days to our self-referendum, cast your votes from the comfort of your home. And after casting our vote, we still have to donate money. Without money, we wouldn't have achieved what we have achieved today. What we have achieved today so far is out of the money Biafrans are donating. If you're broadcasting 1 hour before. Make it up to 1 hour, 30 minutes or 2 hours. If you are donating up to $10 before, make it up to 12 or 15. The message there is that we must increase, because now is the time that everything is needed, both finance, awareness, and otherwise. Thank you, everybody. Jaja, let me leave it here, because I heard when you said 23 minutes, so that somebody else have to come in. Thank you, everybody, for the great job. The good news is that one day, very soon, all of us will be in Biafra land. Uwamo Wasa, I will never go on exile. I can assure you, life is not better in diaspora. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you so much, my brother. As we are rounding off, my brother, thank you for that wonderful submission. As we are rounding off, there's something I want us to listen to. We will use it as a closing remark. We'll deliberate on it as we have 30 minutes to go from here. Let's just, a quick one, listen to this. To see what the British has done against you. Let's listen to our leader before that voice. Let's listen to what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have to say.
Once Super Abiyama says go home, you say no, he will bring in death. Before the Israelites left Egypt, he brought death. With every major exodus in life, there is death. If you don't want to be killed, you come back home to this very land that is holy. If you remain outside, Chukwu Okike Abiyama, when he says, paint your house with the blood of an ox, so that the angel of death will pass over you. If you remain in the zoo, you're in Lagos, Abuja, Kano, you will die. You will be slaughtered. And I won't feel sorry for you. If you like, let them kill my brother. I will not attend the burial. Because we are warned. Something is going to happen here. Chukwu Okike Abiyama is going to do something. He wants to show the whole world that he's the creator. Man is taking him for granted. He's very, very upset. And Biafra is the miracle he wants to perform in our time. To show the whole world, you can never defeat them. Ask Israel. If they like, before they were saying, oh, are you friendly with America? You need to be friendly with Britain, or else you will fail. You know that we had no supporters before, and we lost. That is not the reason why you lost. You lost because you are worshiping idol in FRC. That's why. You went to battle singing the name of an idol. You can never win. This time, we go with Chukwu Okike Abiyama, and you see how we win. Because of that is when.
Let them hear.
Thank you.
Once Chukwu Abiyama says go home, you say no.
Thank you so much. Chukwu Abiyama have told us, the creator and non-created has told us to go home to Biafra. And that's why we are doing everything within our power to make sure that this year, 2024, we will be in Biafra land. And anyone that want to stand, that want to be an instrument to stand on our way is welcome to do so. Because you're going to face what even the Egyptians did not face during their own time. I want you to listen to this. Listen to this. This is a very shocking revelation. Listen to this. Reverend, please mute yourself. The mic will come to you. I know you've been struggling with your network. Listen so that you will know why we are here and what we are doing. Please. Thank you so much. Listen to what this woman said. For you to know that you are still, that the independent that said they give to you, in fact, you pity for anybody that is around you that said he's a one Nigeria. Pity for that person. Because you have been a slave, unidentified slave, because identified ones are better. You will know that you are working either to free yourself or to buy yourself over again, like some of our brothers, that our fathers did during the slave trade. Many Biafrans bought themselves back and become rich in America. But these ones you see in the zoo, they don't even know they are slaves. So there's no effort they are making to reclaim, to redeem themselves. It's only the Biafran that saw, because we always see the handwriting on the wall. We say, do you see this coded slavery in a very shiny wrap-up? We are not going to fall a victim to it. Do you see this slavery that is coming, that these people that is called British with Fulani is romancing themselves to give to us? Is never going to happen. Listen to what this woman said. He's analyzing the shell leaving Nigeria. Listen to what he said.
We now head to Nigeria, the economic powerhouse of Africa, a former British colony that is about to have an economic decolonization.
Welcome to Africa, to Nigeria, the powerhouse of Africa. The powerhouse of Africa is Biafra land. The powerhouse of Africa, the former colony. It is not a former colony. She didn't want to say the colony of a British. Do you know why? Because of those things they write on the paper that you now have the right. There's nothing like colonization again, that it has been wiped off. They have swept it under their carpet. You are still living in British colony. She said that they want to decolonize them, economic decolonization. When you have been colonized economically for these decades, then tell me that you are not colonized, that you are a free person since 1914 till now. That the independent idiocy that you celebrate every 1st October is what they say they give to you in 1960 is independent. This woman said that this, listen to it again. Let it not come from me. Listen again.
We now head to Nigeria, the economic powerhouse of Africa, a former British colony that is about to have an economic decolonization.
That is about, you don't even have it already. Who are the people that is making it possible that the decolonization, economic decolonization that have been ravaging Africa? Because so long as Biafra continue to be decolonized economically, Africa will continue to be ravaged in poverty. This is the reason why these people don't want Biafra to come. This woman first mentioned that is the powerhouse, economic powerhouse of Africa. And they are struggling now to decolonize them economically. If you are a rich man, you have companies, and you're not in charge of the economic sector of that company, you are as poor as any man on the street. If you are running any department, you are the head of that department, you are a CEO of any company, and you are not the one in charge of the monetary as department of that particular organization, you are not part of that organization. The Prime Minister said, we will strangulate them economically. All of a sudden, Shell is British and British is Shell. Oh my God. Listen to this woman. Let's finish it. Let me just run it over because of the time. Maybe anytime on Monday, if time permits. We'll do
a partial one anyway. After almost 90 years, 9 decades, Shell is selling its oil drilling business on Nigerian soil. This is the second largest oil company in the world, second only to ExxonMobil. And Shell finally has an exit plan in order. It is selling off its onshore business in Nigeria for about $1.3 billion upfront and $1.1 billion in additional payments. This deal is for a number of assets, including Shell's existing facilities and 18 oil mining leases. The reserves are big, estimated at about 458 million barrels of oil equivalent. 458 million, which translates to a lot of money, way more than what Shell is selling it for.
468 million barrels. 468 million barrels. That is what they harvest from that place in a day, and they are selling it at any price. Because they themselves, they did not purchase it. So had it been they purchase it from the Biafrans, as they are going, they will look for adequate for buyer, because by now it have added. The price should be like times 100 or times 500 or times 1 million. But they are selling it with all the facilities, all the gigantic buildings that they built there and everything that is there. They are selling it for just 2.something billion US dollars. And who is going to buy? Do you know one thing Shell is going to do? They're advertising this both internationally and otherwise. Before you know it, they will connive with those they call rich men in Biafra land. Connive with those they call the richest man in Africa. They will connive with them and say, you have a share in this company. We want to be sharing it. Maybe you'll be getting 10%, this one you'll be getting 5%, this one will be getting 2%, this one will be getting 1%, this one will be getting 0.5%, but the major percentage will be coming to us directly or indirectly, so that they can still be getting their money. So present yourself as a Biafran, present yourself that you are now the owner of Shell, that you are the one that bought it. If you like, go and call my papa. Go and wake up Mazi Nnamdi Kanu father and mother. Go and wake up Mazi Simon Ekpa father and mother. Go and wake up all the Biafrans father and mother. Make them the shareholders in Shell. We are going to drown it into the ocean. Our minerals is not owned by any company or by anybody. Our minerals will be owned by the government. And every company that will be working in our land, refinery that will be working in our land, our government will be the ones that will build it and pay the workers that will be working in it. There will be no private sector that will sit direct on the minerals of the land. Shell can go to hell. They have eaten more than they can chew. British has eaten more than they can chew. They have sunk this oil for many years. He said 90 years, but it's a lie. They started drilling this oil more than 100 years, because this is what they saw before they came. When they signed amalgamation is not when British came. They signed this amalgamation when they started seeing the reaction of our women about riot, the reaction of our men. When they see that this Biafrans is not people you can sweep under carpet, they have to put it in writing that this thing is an agreement between these three people that they must have to live together for 100 years. That expired in 2014. So that nobody will come up tomorrow and say that I'm not a party to this, and so therefore don't come to my territory. That this territory that they have gerrymandered together and call it Nigeria must remain together by fire, by force, just like what this Fulani idiot is saying. They must remain together by fire, by force for 100 years. After 100 years, if they don't want to stay together again, they can split. Let's leave this case for another day. Thank you so much, Biafrans. We have our brother. Okay, before Archbishop.
Please don't be angry. Do you know those people they call our founding fathers? How can a founding father be at the age of 4 years and you call him a founding father?
Did he participate? Did he participate
on
the
negotiation? Who negotiated this Nigeria for them? Zeke was born in 1904. This idiot, Sultan of Sokoto, was born 1910. Now you call these two people founding fathers. Why the amalgamation took place?
Let's leave matter.
It's terrible, man.
Let's leave matter for Matthias. They will hear from the Biafrans after this year. Otunwamwanya, just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. We have people that have not spoken before, and we have less than
Okay.
15 minutes.
Sorry for requesting for the mic. And you know, when our brother that spoke last, I think Simon Ekpa Onwuka, when he spoke, and I picked something from him, which is to tell that some of us found ourselves in abroad, and to some of us it gets to our head and we feels to be a god, or we think that we have arrived. You know, leaving your father's land is not the best thing that happened to us. I worry for my Merai. You know, so we stop seeing it as if you know, there is let me categorize it with slaves. There are levels of slaves. I believe the people that are abroad, they are the second class of slaves. The people born there are the third class of slaves. And the very first people are the ones in our land, because all of us, we are slaves, because we have no power or we don't rule ourselves. We are being ruled. The second class, which is us who left their fatherland, living abroad, serving the white people, doing all sort of things just to survive or live, is not best thing that happened to us. So the very best thing that will happen to us now is do everything possibly to go back to whence we came from, where our forefathers lived, because they live better than us. I yield my mic. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our owner, Otunwamwanya, our minister. Thank you so much for that.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.